Welcome to the House of Justice, where truth is served, presented by YB Entertainment TV. My supporters are called the jury, and I am the judge and executioner, honey, and my rulings are absolute and final. Yes, God. I don't want to hear none of that shit. None of it. But this is a message for the kids. Even if your internet doesn't, we got you. Yes, God. Wow. Inhale and exhale, bitch. And your father. And we ask that you bring up a brain. If she only had a brain. If she only had a brain, amen, she could thank for her motherfucking self. And why the White House booming at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning? Because, bitch, we is here, honey. Bitch, because we can't go to Bella Noche, so where can we go? Oh, Lord, I apologize. I just get so spirited when we trying to save these motherfuckers. What happened again? I'm a different breed, honey. Hello, God. I'm a queen of queens. I've been there and done that, bitch. Hello. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel, honey, okay? Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Hit the notification bell. That way you're updated each and every time I'm uploading something new. And this is just going to be a car conversation. I am just leaving the gym and also just leaving Walmart. I wanted to have a continued conversation because I mistakenly left a couple of things out that I meant to mention in my conversation yesterday about chasing LA. And we might get into some other things too, depending on how long this ride back home lasts. But first I want to pose this question to everybody. Should people be in their feelings if you are nice to someone? Okay, let me give you a story real quick. I'm just leaving out of Walmart. The girl at the door, she looks like she doesn't want to be there at all. I'm guessing a lot of people don't want to work, period. I understand, girl. Life would be so much easier if we were rich and we could just parlay, right? Okay? But bitch, we gotta work. So she doesn't look like she wants to be there. I don't think anybody at Walmart wants to be there, but anyway, girl, a job is a job, girl. Be grateful that you have a job, especially during this pandemic, girl, okay? Amen? So I see her and I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna be nice to her, and I'm on my way out of here. I'm gonna say, have a blessed day. And so on my way out, I say, have a blessed day. The bitch just looks she just looks. She just still looks at me angry, like she did not hear a word that came out of my mouth. I felt like, oh, well, maybe I'm on deaf mute status today, girl. So I backed up. I didn't turn around. I backed up like a robot, girl. I said, have a blessed day. And she looked at me. She's like, oh, you as well. And then I just looked at her. I was like, yeah. And I just walked away. And I was like, girl, like, you know, and my brother and friends of mine be telling me, like, bitch, you just stop being like that. I'm sorry. I'm not going to stop being a nice person. Okay? I just feel like, you know, why should, and sometimes I always say that to myself, but I never end up doing it. Oh, girl, I need to stop being so nice. I need to stop being so courteous, girl. You know, people get mad at me when I hold the door open for them, girl. I was at the gym last week. In the morning like this, and there was this big ass dude, and he kind of like came up behind me when I was doing the getting the paper towel and the disinfectant ready, and I just was feeling like in a good mood, so I gave him the paper towel. He was like, oh no, go ahead. And I was like, sir, here. Why is it so difficult for motherfuckers to accept kindness from a stranger, girl? I don't want nothing from you. I just want to give you a good vibe for the day. Good morning. How are you, bitch? Ma'am, of course you can skip the line. Now, that don't happen all the time, girl. And it also depends on how much shit you got in your motherfucking cart, bitch. Okay? Girl, please. You know? Like, why is it such a hard fucking thing for people to accept kindness from a stranger? So I just wanted to beg the question, like, am I crazy? How do y'all feel about that? Please engage in that particular, you know, conversation with me, please, okay? Because, girl, like, it is getting to the point where I do want to start being, like, just a mean bitch. But I'm just thinking in my head, like, all my life, you know, do unto others as you want to be done unto you. And, bitch, I would like a bitch to lift me up when I'm having, even if it's just some words, girl. Hey, bitch, I see you. Have a great day. Be blessed. You thought about me enough to open your mouth. And just because I'm being nice don't mean I'm not having a fucked up day either. Hello, God. Because I'm one of those bitches that I'm not going to look like what I've been through. Amen? So just because a bitch looks happy and a bitch looks like they having a good fucking day don't necessarily mean they are. But the fact that that person took the time out to say good morning, have a great day, be blessed and never stressed, bitch. And it's not just at Walmart. There's at a lot of places I go. A lot of places I go. Trust me, girl. You hold the door up. Girl, I hold the door open for this girl the other day at the gym. She gonna walk right in and not say nothing. I said, you're welcome, bitch. I didn't say the bitch part, but I said, you're welcome. And she turned, she said, oh, I'm so sorry. Thank you. Yeah, bitch. You can tell you ain't got no nigga, girl. Or if you do, he's ain't shit. Because some of these girls act like, I hold the door open for women and men alike. Now, some of the straight niggas in my life think I'm crazy for holding the door open for a man. But like, bitch, it's all about just being courteous. When we lose kindness, amen? When we lose the ability to care for one another, or just to be fucking polite, girl, what do we really have in humanity, girl? What is left of us? So here's a message to you stank-ass, attitude-having bitches. Well, that was the message, hell. Girl, let me get the fuck out of here, girl. I swear, Walmart does it to me all the time, girl. Let me get the fuck from around here, bitch, and go home. But yes, honey, hopefully you guys are having a blessed Saturday so far, amen, and a great weekend. God bless. Ooh, girl, you need to pull that wedgie out, girl. That is deep in there, girl. In the cracks of life, honey. Jesus, girl, get it out of there. I just want to save your crack, girl, because she is stuffed with those sweatpants. Anyway, hold on, girl. You have the stop sign. I don't. Thank you. So I wanted to talk about a few things. First off, I forgot to give another honorable mention to Hershey Liqueur, because when that sorry bitch Andre rolled up on you thinking that he was gonna get some tea from you about that girl, about Miss Alicia potentially working at Hamburger Mary's or whatever that shit's called, honey, Hershey Liqueur looked at that motherfucker, that messy bitch, and Hershey Liqueur said, girl, she can't work there because guess what? I work there. Bitch, that's a real bitch, honey. That is a real 100% real as fuck, like yes to the God, honey. That's why I love Hershey Liqueur. Look at Hershey Liqueur, the girl, what it is, what it is. Hello. I'm here for it, girl. And Andre is, and if I'll notice too, well, this is what I took away from it at least. If you notice and pay attention, as soon as she said that, Andre looked at her ass like, oh, girl, well, I guess I ain't gonna get no mess out of your ass, girl. You too real for me. And he scurried along, girl. It almost seems as if he ran up that hill. Girl. And whoever said that that rhyme the wrong way, I think it was Quan the Poet, bitch, it was actually, or it was D. Hawkins. Girl, it was actually Jack and Jill fell down the hill. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, honey. That's what you, Humpty Dumpty, you thought Humpty Dumpty, but Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. You really meant Jack and Jill. Because Jack and Jill's the hoes who fell down the hill. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after, girl, okay? Yes, God, honey. So I just wanted to correct y'all right there. Get y'all nursery rhymes together, girl. Anyway, speaking of D. Hawkins, I also forgot to mention about, you know, the backstory that he gave when he was sitting with Quan the Poet at their the photo shoot for the I Am collection that Quan is putting out and trying to market, amen. And he talked about, you know, his history of, you know, child molestation. He was, you know, raped by his uncle's child. I think he was also molested by a female and his sister's boyfriend, I believe. Girl, don't forgive me if I got all of that wrong, but girl, you was touched, plain and simple. And, you know, one of the things that I expounded on yesterday is like, when we pull back your layers, we see that you guys are individuals who have been through enormous amounts of trauma. So again, I beg the question, why the fuck do we find ourselves here with all of this shade and nasty fucking behavior being that up front to people? Now, I will say I've yet to truly see D. Hawkins be messy in someone's face, but he does talk a lot outside of the cameras and things of that nature, outside of the scenes. You know, she's real put on in them goddamn confessionals and when she's with certain individuals. But I wanted to speak on that real quick. In order to heal, we have to reveal. And the same thing I said about Quan yesterday in his situation, I'm going to say about D. Hawkins. You're able to talk about it to a perfect stranger. And the fucking glam squad that was there too. Because, girl, after that, when they went on lunch break, girl, I'm quite sure they were like, girl, did you hear that boy say he was touched, girl? Oh, my God. Like, I just, you know, it's a lot to do in front of strangers. So that means that you're not over it, but you're able to deal with it. You know, you're not afraid to say that it exists and it happened to you. Why is this bitch going so fucking slow? I have no fucking idea. But, yeah, girl, you need to hurry up, because this is a 50-mile-an-hour fucking area, and you're doing like 20, bitch, and I'm stuck behind your sorry ass. And you got a fucking sports car. Get it together, bitch. It's fucking waste of a car, girl. Get you a goddamn Buick. Or a Hertz, bitch. Or an Astrovan, honey. Anyway, before I was really interrupted by this dumb bitch, they will say, oh, you're able to stand up in your shit. You're able to own that these things happen to you. And, you know, what did Adele say? Turn my sorrow into treasure gold. Amen? Shout out to Adele, honey. I think it was Rolling in the Deep, honey. There's a fire starting in my heart, bringing me out the dark. Yes, honey, you're gonna wish you never ever met me. All in the deep, you're gonna wish you. But there was a line in that song that said, I'm gonna turn my sorrow into treasure gold, honey. Hello, God. And, you know, I'm glad to see that y'all are still standing, honey. And I always say that, like, if you are still here, no matter what you have gone through, no matter the depths of your despair, honey, if you are still here, bitch, that means God has a plan for you. That means there is purpose for your life. Even if you haven't found that purpose yet, and you don't think that you have that purpose now, but knowing that you have breath in your body, blood running through your brain, blood running through your body. You know what I'm saying, girl. I'm tired as hell. It's early in the morning, girl. Anyway, but bitch, y'all get the drift, girl. You are blessed, girl. You are blessed. So, I am grateful. But I will say this. I just think it was a little too soon. And I do want to mention this. And the one thing I've noticed, I think G-Status did this, and I believe Chasing Atlanta did this in their last season with Dominique and some of the girls, where they had like a mini, I'm not going to say a therapy session, but just like they had a professional there to listen to a lot of the stuff that they've been through. And I think sometimes it's good to have someone who's, you know, objective, unbiased, and a professional, hello God, to be able, and they did it with the reunion basically too of Atlanta, where Imani kind of like controlled the scene and was just able to filter how she felt everyone felt, and they were able to go from there. So I think it would be nice, because, you know, Chase Riley loves them a Last Supper girl. So maybe at like the end of the season, I don't fucking know. It's probably already recorded, but I was just thinking it'd be nice to just let everyone just sit down and just talk. And, you know, shout out to Cats Meow, but he had a good thing, like, why does it take an open therapy group session for people to learn how to treat each other? And I agree with that. I truly agree with that too. But I'm sure as we progress in the season, we're going to see a lot of the girls start opening up a little bit more. Fuck, was there anything else I forgot to mention about? Oh, Denny Upkins asked me some questions from the video I did yesterday. And I said that I did mean to mention it today. So I can't remember verbatim. Hello God, sorry. But I want to say it was about the situation that I said with Fly King Fly, when he was sitting with Andre and Fran. And I made the statement in my conversation about what they were talking about is like, if I don't really know you like that, and you don't really know the group of people like that, I don't really want to get all involved in the little spats that y'all had. You can tell me about it, but I don't want you're telling me about it to come off as if you're trying to persuade my way of thinking. That you're trying to like, okay, girl, if the shit hits the fan, you got to have my back type of tea. That's really kind of what I meant. So I really didn't want it to sound so like, of course I want you to, warn a bitch if there's potential, enemies in the goddamn bushes, girl. I appreciate that. But if I barely know you, because they stated in there, he met him off Instagram, girl, they don't really know each other, girl, and you don't really know the girls that you had your issue with. So what I was just meaning from that perspective was, don't tell me something about people now, if you really know these girls and me and you are really good Judies, and these bitches, okay, warn a hoe, that way I'm going to be on guard. But automatically, with or without the preemptive tea, I think it's the nature of, people, but more so the LGBT community, to be on guard when coming into a group of queens, girl. You know what I'm saying? That's just my perspective on it. I wanted to elaborate on that a little bit more. But of course, I would like to know, but I'm always going to render my own judgment. I would like to get to know people on my own terms. And because you have to understand too, like I've been in situations where a friend of mine was friends with other people and, girl, they may not have seen it for them, but they saw it for me. You know what I'm saying? But bitch, at the end of the day, I'm also a believer in you can't mix your friends with other social groups of yours either. Bitch, keep your lives separate if you can. Because some girls don't mix, or if they do mix, you got to be careful because, girl, you don't know what could be the catalyst for a bitch trying to stab you in the back. Amen. Hello God. If you hello. But hopefully, Denny Upkins, I was able to answer your question on that end. Anything else? No, I'm home now. I'm tired. I'm surprised I had the energy to do this. But and was there anything else about chasing LA? I already talked about, and Fran. I also forgot to discuss Fran's situation. Like, girl, I'm so sorry to hear that you're just going through so much in your personal life. Shout out to you, prayers to you and your loved one's child. I'm really sorry that you're going through a lot. It's, again, girl, this is why we got to treat people with kindness. You never know, what is that quote? Other people are fighting a battle that we know nothing about. And a lot of times, again, like I said from yesterday, I'm not trying to regurgitate my own conversation, but, sometimes, again, hurt people. You going through so much shit in your life and you just snapping and you just snapping on everybody and everything, girl, and it don't even call for that energy. I know that y'all were filming this during, Miss 19. I can only imagine the stresses. A lot of you girls depend on that free range of creativity and being able to hop on flights and being, Jeremy Copeland, you're a choreographer. The other girls are stylists. Like y'all are required, and half the entertainment industry was shut down, girl. You know what I'm saying? The bar girl, like we talked about that. I don't want to regurgitate my shit, but y'all get my drift. So the stresses of that shit, you know what I'm saying? So that's probably why we're seeing a lot of the girls, just snappy, and angry as fuck and quick to roast and toast each other. But again, we are tested in the trying times. And a lot of times in life, it's about how you respond to what is happening to you. That can either bless you or curse you. Amen. And that's all I'm going to leave y'all with today. Y'all be blessed and never stressed. Enjoy your weekend. I don't know when I'll be back again. I'm working this weekend, so I know I'm going to be tired. That's why I decided to hit the gym as soon as I got off of work this morning. And now I'm home, girl, and I am going to fucking take a shower and knock the fuck out. Y'all take care. Have a good day. And yeah, thanks for joining me again for another, car conversation, honey. Bye, guys.